Today we're at May 2nd, 2026, and 3 days ago, look up the Supreme Court decision 6-3. Amy Coney Barrett, why couldn't you vote with the other three women? And John Roberts, why couldn't you choose to only vote as decently as you voted in? Obamacare. So many millions of folks have had to, they can't afford what was Obamacare. And, just be fair before caring. It's just feel the joy of just caring about other folks when suddenly you're not defensive and thinking, well, if they get something, then my family and I can have less of a huge pile. That's the beginning of all the insanity. Is all your indigenous friends would remind you that, it's crazy to just be accumulating more. And you look at this all, but this is at least, most of the art I've ever made, I've given away, and you do it in thanks for being alive. Yeah, you do it in thanks. That's why would you create anything? Why would you create a dance? When you create a dance or music or painting, whatever film, a poem or prayer or jam, you do it in thanks for being alive, and you have help from it. If somebody's stuck there, like, oh, I haven't made a jam, I haven't made a short story in weeks or months, or I haven't made a song in weeks, and you're just like, well, think of like the 99% of folks who used to be like playwrights and dancers and composers and singers, and sacred circle dancing and choreographers or mountain climbers. You do what you have to do, what feels really right to your heart. And so when folks get stuck and they forget that everything is just energy, and what seems like incoming, like what Buddha did, with just opening his heart so wide, but the arrow is coming down on him, he turned into flower petals. And like all your other, your Buddhist monk and Buddhist nun friends would say, just test it out yourself. You don't have to believe anybody. That's what it's so sad. It's like when people are like, Jesus wants me to kill you in his name. It's like, then talk to Jesus every day. I don't think he's comfortable with you using his name, because Jesus was a socialist. He was a dissident. He was just open-hearted. He was fair. Every time he got really super pissed, maybe he got pissed a ton between age 12 and 30, to work everything out. But, after, between 30 and 33, the end of his life, just the money lenders, the money changers, in the temple, what are you doing? Business in the temple. It would be like somebody setting up a gift shop here at the waterfall there, where 139 people died here. Look up Mill River disaster on May 16th, 1874. And there were thousands of folks living here, and they got swept away. 139 people died that day, but we all can bring love light today.